Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Gabriel Knight, the Beast Within. I keep wanting to say the Sins of the Fathers, but no, it is the Beast Within. Last time, I spent the majority of the episode going over some notes, and also we talked with Georg more about that lost opera, and we still need to get some sort of a government research permit to look at that diary, but perhaps that won't be necessary. Remember that the person who wrote the biography that we currently have in our possession actually got to look at the diary himself. If you remember correctly, there's a phone number right here that perhaps we can get in contact with him through. And I didn't finish that sentence very well, but oh well, we're just going to call him. That's not the front page, Grace. That's like the middle of the book.
Hallo, Bertel München.
Hi, I have a book of yours on Ludwig II. The author's name is Sir Richmond Chapel.
Yes, how can I help you?
Well, I'm doing some research on Ludwig, and I was hoping you could get me in contact with the author.
I'm afraid Sir Richmond Chapel is deceased.
Oh.
However, his son is living.
Oh. Well, is there any way you can put me in touch with him?
And who are you doing this research for?
Well, I'm working with Professor Barkley from Yale University.
All right. Thomas Chapel's number in England is 41 20 555 771.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye.
Also, she dropped the pen before the person told the last number, but oh well. I can't fault this game too much. Anyway, we have the number of Chapel's son, so maybe he can do something for us. I don't know, it's a long shot.
Chapel residence?
Hi, my name is Grace Nakamura. I'm calling from Rittersburg, Germany. Is Thomas Chapel there, please?
Speaking. What may I do for you, Miss Nakamura?
This is going to sound crazy, but I have a copy of your father's biography on Ludwig II. I understand he had access to Ludwig's diary.
Yes.
Well, oh God, I'm not even sure. He didn't make a copy of it or anything, did he? Or perhaps he took good notes?
He wrote down a complete translation in English. He said he couldn't make headway with the German version. Ludwig's handwriting was rather brogue, you know.
He wrote down an English translation. Do you still have it?
Well, unfortunately, my father was allowed to see the diary only on the grounds that he wouldn't publish the entire work. I can't let you see it. Have you tried contacting the National Archive?
No, I don't have the kinds of connections your father did, or the time.
That's unfortunate, but I really cannot let it out of my hands.
I understand. It was just a shot in the dark.
Very well. The best of luck to you.
Thank you, Mr. Chapel.
Well, that didn't work out for us, but it kind of sucks that there's a whole translated version of that diary out there somewhere, and we can't get to it. Oh well, anyway, let us finally tell Gabriel of our findings.
I should get a letter off to Gabriel. I need to include a note to Ubergrau about the research permit.
And let's go post the letter. So, as you could probably tell, since we've written a letter to Gabriel, this chapter is almost done, and we can finally get back to Gabriel himself. That's who the game's named after all. Geez, that was a ridiculously hard sentence to say for some reason. Alright, let me first check in with the Smiths one more time. No, not here.
I don't have anything to say to Herr Huber at the moment.
Never mind. Guess we just post a letter then. Skip, and then... Oh. Every single time! I'm going to do that every single time.
Kann ich diesen Brief versenden?
Ja, 3 Mark bitte.
Of course we have to pay. Oh my gosh, twice? Really? I guess I'm distracted today or something. I don't know.
Dankeschön.
Bitte sehr. Brauchen Sie noch etwas?
No, nothing else. Yeah, because the inventory is right here, I keep thinking that it's like you click here and it opens like that, but no. Alright. But that is not all. It's actually something I neglected to look at before, but if you click on the bushes here, to the right of the church, there's some flowers here. Now, any other point before this point, before posting that letter, these flowers would not have been in bloom. This is the first chance that you even get to touch them.
Gibt's das denn, die Lilien blühen schon?
Sehr schön.
Ja, aber es ist doch noch so kalt. Für Sie ein Geschenk von der Madonna.
Oh no.
Nehmen Sie sie ruhig. Heute Nacht wird es kalt und sie wird sowieso erfrieren.
Thank you.
I think he says something about Madonna and the Silver Surfer. But no, I didn't really catch any of that. But we got a flower, a lily.
Father Getz said the lily was a gift from the Madonna.
Oh.
That's an odd way of looking at it.
Okay, that's kind of what I was guessing, something along those lines, but I wasn't sure. Now here is what you have to do. Remember that Mrs. Smith was telling us that we need to make contact with whoever is contacting us. Chances are that it may be Ludwig himself that is doing it. But how can we make contact with him? Well, let's go to the place where Ludwig died. That usually seems like a good place to make contact with somebody who died. Is to go to their death place, which is over here. You can go on this way. To wait for her to walk all the way over here. Still not as bad as Gabriel having to walk all up and down downtown. Okay, maybe it is just as bad. Come on, Grace. There we go. Let's go over here. Click on that. Oh, almost did that again. And
I'm trying to figure out what you want me to do. But I need more information to work with. If you can send any my way, I'd appreciate it.
well, that was odd and creepy. But okay. So there's nothing else we can do there. I guess we made contact and told him what we needed to know, so perhaps he'll let us know at some point. Let's go back to Rittersburg.
I don't have anything to ask Gerda right now.
Alright, nothing else for good. And actually, what you want to do is actually go back down to Rittersburg. I was just making sure. Because one of the rules of adventure games, keep clicking on stuff. Like if you're stuck, just click on everything you've already clicked on until something happens again, and then when something happens, do it all over again. I did not want to go here. You actually want to go back to the post office. Which I don't know how you know how to do this.
Hallo, Frau Gelder. Haben Sie etwas für mich?
Ja, ein Fax. Ein sehr langes Fax.
Because a fax has been sent
Das
to
ist
us.
aber nicht vom Schattenjäger.
Ist okay. Dankeschön. Thomas Chapel. Oh.
What do we have here? Thomas Chapel to Grace Nakamura, Rittersburg. Previous request. And I can't seem to click on it, but Miss Nakamura, it seems like I had a change of heart. Please keep these in the strictest confidence. Good luck on your endeavor, Thomas Chapel.
11th June 1872. Louis has convinced me to think matters through more thoroughly before I act. A trip it shall be then, to Shahin. It shall not alter my purpose, I feel, nor shall his compelling. The treaty is the ruin of my beloved Bavaria, and must be taken to task. 3rd July 1872. The pain gets so bad I cannot hold a pen to write, but the horror is far worse than the pain. He says it was an accident, says that we can truly be one now, that it is a great adventure. I believe him 1 minute, and the next I can feel the flames of hell upon my heels. May God have mercy on my soul. 5th January 1874. By the power of Mary, Mother of God, I swear to refrain from the ultimate sin and to remain steadfast in my flesh. Sworn by the power of the lily, Eleanor.
So perhaps we need to actually read this first before doing the lily thing, because it said it here. And remember that one thing they said is that throughout the diary, he kept saying that he was going to refrain from doing something, but it never states exactly what.
30th August 1879. I will not falter, but will remain true. No matter the torment or longing, I will not yield. I will control the process. God grant me strength and will. By the grace and power of the monarchy and its allegiance. De Paul Leroy, Eleanor. 10th September 1880. It is all finished. Elizabeth warned me, and I discovered the truth at last. O most venomous viper at my very bosom. O lowest of the least worthy who ever breathed. My Judas, my devil. If I could tear my heart out and fling it after him in the dirt, I would. I would. 12th December 1880. He continues to come. The devil. I will never look upon his hideous face again. He is afraid I will tell, and I might. I might. To destroy him, I might. When I think of the accident, now that things are clear, I wonder, was it truly an accident, or was it the plot to kill me? If so, why did he not complete it then, instead of putting me in this torment? Could he have hated me so? I wish to God he had simply ended it there.
Wait, who is he? What do you mean he ended it? Wasn't it a wolf that attacked you?
10th June 1881. Terror. Rapture. During W's music tonight, I felt a pulling. The horror nearly came upon me right there. Then the music turned, and it was gone. What can it mean? I must confide in the great friend. Perhaps he will know what has happened.
A pulling during Wagner's music?
2nd August 1882. The experiments go better and better. W has proved as loyal and determined as ever I believed he would be in a matter of my salvation. He says he has the formula now, It remains only to put the finishing touches on the completed opera and to draw up the diagram for the crystals. Can it truly end? I scarce dare to hope. April 1883. The great friend is dead. How unjust that he should be taken from me now. Where is my chance at salvation? Why has God condemned me twice? 10th October 1885. There must be made clear funds for the crystals. Lies. Everyone lies. My own servants. What must I do? Must I sell one of my beloved castles? The crystals must be made. I grow daily less able to control my own will. How long will I be able to resist the ultimate sin? And the music is worthless without a device. Time is running out. The crystals must be made.
What is even going on here? I wonder if perhaps Georg knows anything about this, because it does talk a lot about Wagner. So, last thing we need to do is go talk with him once more. And I don't think I showed it before, but there's actually a Wagner Diary.
Cosima was Wagner's wife, I think. She probably just talks about him in her journal.
Oh, I guess it was his wife's journal, but whatever. So let's show this to him.
Have you heard of Ludwig's diary?
Yes, but no one is allowed to see it.
It just so happens that I have a copy of an English translation right here. There's something I wanted to show you. Read this one.
August, 1880. The experiments go better and better. They has proved as loyal and determined as ever. It remains only to put the finishing touches on the completed opera. And to make up the diagram for the crystal. My God! Wait, I want to show you something. I am not supposed to have looked at this myself, but I am here alone all day, so... Yeah. Yeah.
July 1881. Richard returned from his meeting with the king. Never have I seen him so pale. I was concerned for his heart. He would not speak with me, but immediately shut himself up in his study and started working on a new project. He will not tell me the first thing about it. He will only say that it was time he repaid his king. It confirms Ludwig's diary. He wasn't crazy.
Yes, but Ludwig says that the opera was completed. Imagine that, completed. There's something else.
August 1882. We had a messenger tonight from the king. He brought a letter which Richard burnt. I did manage to see a bit of it. It said something about a great night in Munich and that it would be Richard's supreme triumph and someone else's destruction. Ludwig then wrote that even though he himself would probably die, his immortal soul would be freed thanks to Richard. I worry for poor Ludwig and for us. Where will we be if his madness continues? Surely someone will put an end to it. Wow.
There's one more.
May 1883. I sent Richard's sealed package to the king, as he instructed moments before he closed his eyes forever. I could not even bring myself to care what was in it. What could it matter now? Whatever it is, I hope it brings the king good memories of Richard. He did so much for my beloved. The package.
And onward to chapter 5. So we have confirmed 100% that opera does exist, and that Ludwig did receive it, but where he put it is another mystery that we'll have to find out, but we're going back to Gabriel.
She sounds delightful. I'd love to meet her.
Oh, she's a hoot, all right. Just pretend you don't have a penis around and you'll be fine. Got this inborn need to rip them off.
Now I'm really intrigued.
This one time, I'd gone off to this, well, party, you might say. And it was getting a bit hairy. Well, Gracie... Oh.
Better. Komm her, Kleiner.
Beta does not speak English, but then she has her own methods of communication.
I should leave you two kids alone.
Oh, don't be silly.
Friedrich, I can't just take your date.
Why not? I didn't expect her tonight. And for some reason I don't find myself in that mood. Besides, from what you've told me, you live like a monk down south at that castle. Your body needs some attention. Detta. Zeige ihm sein Schlafzimmer.
Well then, two bros banging the same chick. Isn't that nice? Actually, that's not nice. That's kind of weird and disgusting, but okay. Oh man, Gabriel is definitely a man of the flesh, isn't he? Well, anyway, let's see what our investigation on Gabriel's end will yield next time on Let's Play Gabriel Knight, the Beast Within. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.